today. From Los Angeles, California, it's Week 18 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Los Angeles Rams taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. And the Rams now coming out on the field. First run now for Kyren Williams. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 5. Short throw, it's Higbee. Able to power through and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. This one good for a first down, and also that is catch number 90 for him now on the season. Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's a 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Right. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down. Again, it's Williams. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And the Rams had 15-1 on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now, because to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way, because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
And they'll try again here, first and goal after the false start. Operating from the gun. Right. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nacua with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Rams are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Tyrell Dodson, the one to bring him down. 2nd and 7.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, L.A.
Kyron Williams.
Touchdown number 18 on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's thrown a couple of touchdown passes already in this first quarter, and now looking for more as his guys begin 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Right. Got a man. It's Higbee, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 25 yards that time.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Operating from the gun. Right.
Pass complete there to Nacua.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes two to tango. Right, operating from the gun.
Open man is Atwell, complete.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that will bring up second down. Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. But he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Adam Prentice. That's his 18th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to stretch out their lead. Well, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. That good for 22 and a first down.
There's a lot of good on that play when we see the big fella take it and rumble into the secondary. But how about the big part of it, taking care of the football? He doesn't carry it very often, but when he does, he's got to make sure that he doesn't get it popped free. Unlike Mike Tolbert in Super Bowl 50, carrying the ball popped free, turnover, and it hurt his team.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a gain of 13. First down, Rams. A give to the fullback on the dive. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
He'll get this one complete to Atwell.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He's got Higbee complete right side. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Looking to throw. Right. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
look to throw again. Throw left side, complete to Cup. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Slot man moves right.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
He's got Cooper Kupp on the slant.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Adam Prentice with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Well, nothing complicated about that. That's old school power football.
And effective. And that's the key to everything, right? Sometimes we try and do too many things. Just hand it to the big guy and let him go forward.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. Here's Wright. Throwing on first down. Higbee secures it over the middle. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Short throw, it's Higbee. And Higbee going to have a Rams first down as he'll be taken down at the 46.
A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice gain.
Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Right. This is caught by Williams. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Right.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Touchdown, Rams! Tyler Higbee, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Rams are able to add on to their first half lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's been sensational so far. Already up over 300 yards passing in the first half alone as they start 1st and 10. Now they'll send Kupp in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Off play action. Right. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
Operating from the gun. Right.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Right. And that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw. Right.
And he'll find Higbee open downfield.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Looking to throw. Right. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. This O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. Touchdown! Tyler Higbee, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Rams are able to widen their advantage. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. Really solid effort for him right now. 3rd quarter, already 4 touchdown passes. How many can he get here?
That remains to be seen, but I know one thing. You and I will be here to watch, and I'm not going anywhere. With what he's doing in this contest, I'm not missing a minute of it. This guy's been spectacular.
Yeah, I mean, it's a team game, but sometimes these individual performances are fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes they just kind of come to the front, despite the fact, as you said, we know it's all about the team, but the way he's playing, he's trying to make his team win on his back.
Yeah, it's been exciting. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee.
And Higbee going to have a Rams first down as the tackle made right at the 30-yard line.
And now a carry here for their fullback. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Finding space at the 40.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Third quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun. Right.
Pass is tipped, but he's still able to bring it in.
Touchdown, LA!
Tutu Atwell, 55 yards. And the Rams have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Now right on 1st and 10. That'll be caught by Cup.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Back to throw. Right.
Connecting with Cup here on the out route.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Back to throw again.
To the right side and complete to Atwell.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
3rd and inches, just turn around and hand it to the big guy and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Well, throw on the quick slant, going to be complete. And Kupp going to pick up a Rams first down as he'll get this down to the 35-yard line. Hang on here. We got an injury. And, yeah, it's Cooper Kupp who's going to receive some attention following that last play. Well, Week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down, LA. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead. You give it to the big guy. defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
But you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
No gain, and it's second down.
Second and 10.
Operating from the gun. Right. Flush to his right. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end, not when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Kyron Williams
with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game.
And the Rams continue to pour it on here in the fourth. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
But that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Jonathan Hankins in on the stop. To throw is right. To throw on second down. Flushed out right. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Operating from the gun. Right. Eluding the pressure right. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
And this offense on third down today, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Adam Prentice,
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
and the Rams have now opened up a 7-touchdown lead. Unbelievable. So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one. The football going back to the Rams now. And they can run this score up even further as they begin this drive with a 1st and goal and that huge lead.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Adam Prentice,
A 6-yard touchdown run.
and the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. Would you say 3 rushing touchdowns? And, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
L.A. readies for its next possession. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Brandon, you know, we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan. That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup of 38.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Right. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take them home. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Rams, they finish off one of the best regular seasons of all time, 16-1, their final record.
And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Seattle,
it will indeed be a 10-loss season as they wrap up 7-10.
And I think you have to say, ultimately, this was a team that really underachieved. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.